My mother's hard heart is not to be softened, and I am in the utmost despair.
But what if I could raise a small sum? Do you not think 20 guineas might move her?
Oh?
Of all the arguments in the way of business, the perquisite seems to be the most prevailing.
Right.
Your mother's perquisites for the escape of prisoners must amount to a considerable sum each year. Money well timed and properly applied can do anything.
What love or money can do shall be done, for all my comfort depends upon your safety.
Where is my dear husband?
Oh!
You're the rope intended for his neck. Oh, let me throw my arms about him and throttle thee with love. But why dost thou turn away from me? 'Tis thy Polly, 'tis thy wife.
Was there ever such an unfortunate rascal as I am?
Was there ever such another villain?
Oh, Macheath, was it for this we parted? Taken, imprisoned, tried, hanged. Cruel reflection, nothing shall tear thy dear wife from me now. I'll stay with thee till death. Think what thy Polly suffers to see thee in this condition.
I must disown her. The wench is distracted.
Am I then robbed of my virtue? Can I have no reparation? Sure, men were born to lie, and women to believe them.
Am I not thy wife? Look on me, tell me, am I not thy wife?
Perfidious wretch!
Barbarous husband!
Hadst thou been hanged 5 months ago, I had been happy.
And I too. If you had been kind to me till death, it would not have vexed me. And that's no very unreasonable request, though from a wife, to a man who hath not above 7 or 8 days to live.
Hadst thou 2 wives, monster?
If women's tongues can cease for an answer, hear me.
I won't. Flesh and blood can't bear my usage.
Shall I not claim my own? Justice bids me speak.
How happy could I be with either, were t'other dear charmer away. But while you thus tease me together, to neither a word will I say. But to-ho-longer-o-longer-o-lally, to-ho-longer-o-longer-o-lay, to-ho-longer-o-longer-o-lally, to-ho-longer-o-longer-o-lay, to-ho-longer-o-longer-o-lally, to-ho-longer-o-longer-o-lay, to-ho-longer-o-longer-o-lally, to-ho-longer-o-longer-o-lay.
Sure, my dear, there ought to be some preference shown to a wife, or at least she may claim the appearance of it. He must be distracted by his misfortunes, or he could not use me thus.
Oh, villain, villain, thou hast deceived me. I could even inform against thee with pleasure. Not even a prude wishes more heartily to have facts against her intimate nature than I now wish to have facts against you. I would have a satisfaction, and they should all out.
I'm bubbled, how I am troubled and bubbled, and my distresses are doubled. I'm bubbled, how I am troubled and bubbled, and my distresses are doubled. When you come to the tree, should the hangman refuse, these fingers with pleasure could fasten the noose. When you come to the tree, should the hangman refuse, these fingers with pleasure would fasten the noose. These fingers with pleasure, these fingers with pleasure, these fingers with pleasure could fasten the noose.
Be pacified, my dear Lucy. This is all a fetch of Polly's to make me desperate with you in case I get off. If I am hanged, she will fain have the credit of being thought my widow. Polly, this is no time for arguments of this sort. For every time you talk of marriage, I'm thinking of hanging.
And hast thou the heart to persist in disowning me?
And hast thou the heart to persist in persuading me that I'm married to thee? Why dost thou seek to aggravate my misfortunes?
Really, Miss Peacham, you do but expose yourself. Besides, 'tis barbarous of you to worry a gentleman in his circumstances.
Cease your funning, force or cunning, never shall my heart trepan. All these sallies are but malice to seduce my constant man. 'Tis but certain by the flirting women oft have envy shown, pleased to ruin others' wooing, never happy in their own. 'Tis but certain by the flirting women oft have envy shown, pleased to ruin others' wooing, never happy in their own.
My
trays. Oh, one can tell by your kiss that your gin is excellent.
I'm always very curious in my liquors.
There's no parfum breath like it. I've long been acquainted with the flavour of those lips. Enter, Mrs. Guy.
Fill it up. I take as large a draught of liquor as I did of love. I hate a flincher in either.
In the days of my youth, like this midnight was full. In the days of my youth, I could feel like this all, like a sparrow, sometimes was ready for love.
Without my disobliging either of you.
Yes, but Captain McKeith, the settling of this point might prevent a lawsuit between your two widows.
Which way shall I turn me? How can I decide? Why is the day of our death far as fond as a bride? One wife is too much for most husbands.